Let's talk about the English language. But you know what? We're going to start with just one word. A word you've probably said a million times. Island. Seems super simple, right? But trust me, this one little word is holding on to a really cool secret about how our language actually works.
I mean, really, have you ever stopped to think about it? We don't say it, we don't pronounce it, so why is it there? It's just one of those funny little things in English that we all just accept. Well, today, we're going to question it, because the answer leads us somewhere totally unexpected. And here it is, plain as day. This is the phonetic spelling. See? No S sound in there at all. It's just island. That S is basically a ghost, left over from a spelling mistake centuries ago. But while that's a great bit of trivia, it's not the real mystery here. The real story, well, that starts with what the word actually means.
Okay, so to get to that real story, let's just quickly unpack the meaning of island itself.
We all know this one, right? This is a definition we got in first grade. Super straightforward. A piece of land with water all around it. Simple enough. And this sentence just paints the perfect picture, doesn't it? You can practically see it. One guy, a small patch of land, and just miles and miles of water. It's a totally physical, literal idea. But then we do this with it. We also use island as a metaphor. This example, it doesn't paint a picture of land. It paints a picture of a feeling, a little separate space surrounded by something totally different. It just goes to show how flexible our language is. But believe it or not, even that isn't the most fascinating part.
And now we get to the really good stuff, the hidden context. This is where we zoom out from talking about just one word to talking about the entire English language.
So look, the silent S is a fun fact, and the different meanings are interesting. But the real secret of the word island, it has nothing to do with any of that.
Now, the reason island is so special is because it's a member of a very, very exclusive club. It's on a list. And this is the magic number, 850. What on earth could that mean? Well, it's this, the Basic English 850 list. This is an incredible, carefully chosen set of just 850 words that are considered powerful enough to explain pretty much any essential idea. And our humble word island made the cut. It's considered a fundamental building block of the entire language. So let's dig into that. How can such a tiny number of words possibly do so much? Honestly, the best way to think about it is like this. These 850 words are like basic Lego bricks. You don't actually need thousands of different specialized pieces to build something amazing. All you need is a solid set of those simple, versatile blocks that you can click together in endless combinations to build whatever you can dream up.
And you can see exactly how this works in practice. Once you really get the core idea of island, a separate piece surrounded by something else, it's suddenly so easy to understand these more complex terms. A traffic island? That's just a little island in a sea of cars. An isle or an islet? Just smaller islands. An archipelago? Hey, that's just a whole bunch of them together. See? That one basic brick helps you build an entire family of ideas.
So what's the big deal? A small list of words, a few cool examples. Why does any of this actually matter? What's the real power here?
Well, the people who came up with Basic English, they had this huge vision. The point wasn't to make the language dumber, not at all. It was to make it more accessible. First, to help beginners get started much, much faster. Second, to kind of force all of us to be clearer and more direct when we talk. And third, to maybe act as a bridge between languages, making it easier for people all over the world to communicate.
So, it's pretty wild. What started with a weird silent S in the word island brings us all the way to this massive idea. In a world that just feels more and more complex, the BE850 list is this beautiful reminder that at the heart of our biggest, most complicated thoughts are simple, powerful building blocks. And that leaves us with one last big question to chew on. Modern English has over 170,000 words in active use. So if this core list of 850 can get us through most of our day, what are all the others for? What do they really give us? Nuance? Poetry? Specificity? It's something to think about, isn't it?